Hello and welcome back to The Broken Doll, and today I come to you with this wonderful doll. She's between the 1930s, maybe late 30s, hitting the early 40s. Why do I say that? Because she has tin eyes. And she could even be like, the tin eyes start to disappear around the mid-40s and on because plastic eyes came out. And plastic was hitting the airwaves like you wouldn't believe, into the stores, in both household goods and in toys, automobiles, you name it. Plastic was finding its place and its name, and it was a new product. And here we are with this wonderful doll that faded out, but its glory didn't. Its beautifulness just stayed though. But what happened to her beauty? It did fade. Why? Just for a little while, because her paint was old, she was old, and she was not put away properly. She was a repaint also into the new acrylic paint. So I took her, stripped her down, and brought that glory and that beauty back out in her again. And this is her here. And I airbrushed her hair, and I gave her a new paint job right from head to toe. She looks beautiful today. But she wants to be ready for Easter also, because all my dolls want something from the Easter Bunny. And I don't blame them. So do I. I want something just as well. So again, I'm sticking with my mauve or my purple, whatever color you want to call this, a light purple. And I call it mauve. But it's such a pretty dress. Look at that. Not to her time period. I understand that. But you know what? I don't care, because it's Easter. And this is where we get to dress our dolls how we want. And in between, you can put them into the older clothes if you want. But I want to put color on my dolls. And I want them to look gorgeous. So she's going to get dressed. Now I propped her up with a few little bottles back behind, because I've been doing some ironing and some fixing up on my doll clothes here. And I have to get out to my shop. My daughter comes home this Saturday. So after that, I'm hoping I can get out to the shop and I can start sanding down some of those little doll bodies that are waiting to be sanded down. And we'll get some things on the go here. What is behind her here? Oh, this is my cat. My daughter buys these on a stick. And he chews them off the stick, and then he carries these around, his little fishies. We just get them from the dollar store. So we went in there, I bought some, and then she went in and bought a lot more than what I did, because they're getting harder to find. Because this is one of his favorite toys, are these little fishies. And we've bought other things. He's taken more to this little cheap felt fish, than anything that's out there. So when you find them, we buy them. So there we go. It seems to be the toy of the century for him. But anyways, well, and if we can't find him, we're going to have to make him. I'll have to trace that pattern out and make him some. But anyways, he just loves them. But I find them everywhere. He jumps on the table, leaves me them on there. I'll be in bed. I'll wake up with a fish beside me. Or on me sometimes too. They're in the dogs area. They're everywhere. Because we got so many of them now. But this fits her beautiful so far anyways. Oh my goodness, it just looks, now these are sitting dolls. They're not, she's a toddler as well. And now this is going to be quite just the fit around her neck, which is great. That's okay. Usually what mamas did, they would move the button over so that they would have more room to button her up. But, as that may be, okay, I need glasses on. Alright, there we go. Now I can see where I'm going. I'm putting a button instead of cloth. Okay, there, yeah, I need to get right in there. That is just a fit. Look at this. It's going to be just a fit across her shoulders. But I want it to fit nice because, there we go. Oh, wow. That's beautiful on her. Oh, now see, if we were to stand her, it is a little bit on the, we don't want to see those legs, but that covers her pretty good. Oh, that's nice. I am happy with that. Okay, why don't we set her down one more time here. And now what we're going to do is we're going to put on, now she was wearing these sandals. I had no clothes on her, but she was wearing, now sometimes I put these socks, the line, down the foot. I think that's how it's supposed to go. So I'm going to put these sandals right back on her again. Now some people say they go across the toe, but they just want to bunch up when you put them across the toe. So I think that's for the heel. I think, now see if I was to go like this, okay, I guess it could work like that as well. I don't know. Let's try that across the toes. See, I put them both ways. Whatever way I can get them to work the best. Okay, we'll go with that right now anyways. See, now her foot is in the sock area. When I go this way, it's in that line that tells me that's where it's supposed to. I'm going to go that way. I'm going to go down the foot with it. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going down the line of the foot. Okay, now I'll put her sandals on. You know what? This is something no one sees anyways. So why get all excited about it? There we go. These sandals fit her perfectly. They're a size 1 sandal. One thing about her is I brought in a lot of big shoes. Now I'm going to look for a pair of shoes for her because it is still too cold for sandals. We're not sandal weather yet. But, and I don't like socks with sandals. I'm a barefoot woman, but I'm going to do this. I do this with my dolls anyways. But, what was I going to say here is that I do have shoes that can fit her. I just have to go get them and bring them in. I brought big shoes in because I think big doll, big feet, you know. But they're not built like that last doll I did there, that Susie doll. So, or was it Bonnie I did? I can't remember which one I just did. I get them mixed up. I have 2 of them here. And they're both from the Play Pal family. But this is also a big Play Pal doll, but not Patty Play Pal. She's just a beautiful, oversized baby doll. Oh, she is just gorgeous. And oh, she's crying for, what was that? She wants a bunny. Because I did it with the last one. Well, we'll give her Peter Rabbit here. Remember, I dug these out. He needs to be seen as well. So we'll put Peter Rabbit with her, even though he doesn't match. They don't match with in color, but that's okay. Peter wants to be in there just as well. We'll put something on for her head later on. We'll dress them up, their headwear and all that stuff. I'm going to look for some, I think I've got some mauve bonnets as well. So I would love to have the bonnets that can kind of match. I love bonnets on my dolls. I have found, you can see over here on my sewing machine, I found some more dresses, some more outfits that are going to need elastics put into them. I have this one here. I don't think I've ever put this on a doll. Both of these I don't think I've ever worn on a doll yet. I'll show them to you. This is a Carriage Boutique. Now, I get these from my thrift store. Just remember that. These are thrift store finds. I have found these right at the thrift stores, 6 months. But the only thing is the elastic's going out at the back. You can hear it crunching. It's crunchy. Though there's an elastic there still, there's not much give. So I might just replace that, open that up, take out that old elastic and string a new one in there. It just needs to be done. But once it's done, this is a beautiful outfit that would just look gorgeous on a bigger doll. Then I have this one here, another mauve one I found. But the only thing is, it needs elastic as well in the sleeves. These are easy to do. These I whip up in a few minutes now. Now that I understand how to do them, how to get them all done. Before, when I did not know how to do them, I would keep the elastic in and just sew over the elastic. And now I know, just take it out. You can see enough, that, this was done with a zigzag. I should do a zigzag too. I think I will do that. Set my machine to zigzag. That's a good idea. But this is another one where, now this one is one I bought years ago. And it's been just sitting in my shop, and I think I'm going to bring this one out and get a doll into this one just as well. These are beautiful dresses for the Easter here. I have some others that I brought in as well. I got another one sitting here just as well that I think is going to need the sleeves. Yeah, I'm going to have to put this one in the pile. Here's another one, and this one was also bought from my thrift store, and it is by Sugar Baby, made in the Philippines. And another one with the pinafore, okay, and it looks like it could be, like, I'll iron these and everything, but again, the sleeves are shot. So that one's going to go in the pile. And I love the blue. That's going to be nice to have some different colors. I'm trying to stay away from a lot of pinks right now. Now, I do have this one as well. Let's check it and see how its sleeves are. Oh, yeah, the sleeves are shot in this one as well. This is a nice pink one here. And I got so much pink. That's why I'm saying I'm staying away. Now, this one here, the pinafore, is attached to the dress itself. It's an all-in-one, but it has the look of what I'm doing this Easter. A beautiful dress. Now, who is it made by? Again, these are older. I cannot see. It's made in Canada. Boy, I don't know when I've seen that, but anyways, it's a Canadian dress, and but still quite a cute little dress. So I'll get that one looked after. And what else do I have here that I brought in? Oh, yes. This one here is by Feltman Brothers. Again, just a thrift store find, but the elastic is shot in the legs here. I would like to see that just a little bit tighter. Quite a bit tighter, actually. That's really big. So we'll get that one looked after. I thought that would be another nice one to put in my Easter display. I want to have pinks, blues, mauves, some yellow. I'm looking at some yellow dresses too. Some green, you know, I'm trying to get a lot of different mixtures of colors so that we can have all the Easter colors in there. And I love these mauves. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. She's happy about it. And she's a cute doll. Very happy smile and everything. I think she's wonderful. But anyways, thank you for joining me. Thank you for dropping in and seeing that these beautiful dolls just come to life. They're wonderful. And I hope you're working on your doll, for some of you out there who are restoring your dolls and you're having a lot of fun doing it. It should be fun. Believe me, I have had my times of stress with them just as well. And I also know when to step away. That's why I'm stepping away right now. And then I come back to it again. It's like new all over again. I step away. It's nice just to go and do some sewing and then go back and work on your dolls. You got to spread it out nice. But I'm happy with this girl here and how well she turned out. And she's a beautiful doll. But anyways, thank you for joining me. Let's come up close on her face there. We can see her with Peter there. Isn't she just a beautiful little girl? Yeah, she's happy. Happy as a lark, yeah. And you know, I should have started off today because 2 days ago, I saw my first robin. When we were in school, we used to sing this song. Today I seen a robin sitting in my tree. And this is what the robin said to me. Cheery, 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 cheer up, cheery all day long. Oh, I'm a happy robin redbreast sitting in a tree. We used to sing that song at school all the time. So all my Canadian friends out there who were raised up in the 60s, 70s, you know, as a child, you might remember that song. And if you could whistle, they let you whistle. And if you couldn't, you would sing cheery, 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 cheer up. And I was not the best whistler. I could whistle, but I sometimes would sing cheery, cheery, cheer up. Because like I said, I was not the best whistler. But that was one of our songs in the spring that we would sing. Our teacher would come in and say, it's time for spring songs. And all about the spring. And we would sing about the wind. We would sing about the birds coming in. And the flowers coming up. We had songs that related to what was happening around us. So there's your song for today. I saw my robins 2 days ago. And as soon as we see the robins here, we know it's spring. Now, the weather's got to cooperate with that because now I've seen robins here in snow on the ground. And it's a tough time for the robins because they're looking for their food. And I would put food out for some in my backyard for them. And that would help them out a little bit. But anyways, thank you for joining me. I hope you like that little ditty. I'm not the world's best singer, but I thought you had to hear it all the same. Thank you for joining me. Lots more to come. And we'll be talking to you really soon. Thumbs up, please, if you can. And a comment would be really nice. Not about the singing, though. Okay, thanks again. Bye-bye.